Hi, this is Arvind here. Welcome to this video. Let's look at the market view and trade setup for the week starting 13th of September. So this is the daily chart of Nifty. So we had a nice rally and the last 4 to 5 days it has been moving sideways, right? Which is understandable because markets have rallied a lot and it has to consolidate for a while before it starts to decide what trend it will be moving, right? So what I can observe here is it is forming a flag and pole pattern, right? It has hit a high of 17,4 4 almost 430 here, and here it tested 436. That is the all-time high, intraday highs. From there it has come down a little bit. So this is like a flag and pole kind of a pattern, right? This is the pole, this is the flag, right? So two things can happen here. Either it can break out on the upside or it can break down from this. So what is the immediate support level? 17,250 and 200. Both are very strong support levels in the immediate near-term support. As long as it stays above, Nifty can even consolidate for some more time in this region, and then it can break out. So I'm staying bullish in Nifty, even though I've actually reduced the positions. I've actually closed out most of my Nifty long, but I'm still carrying some October expiry call options, expecting Nifty to stay in the uptrend on a longer time frame, even though in the shorter time frame it may consolidate or even fall a little bit, right? So it can fall up to 17,000, which is a very strong support, and 20 DMA is coming at 16,867, right? Both are very strong support. So these are the two levels which I'll be watching. If at all I get a dip to these two levels, I will be buying very aggressively in Nifty. This is a very strong support, right? So I'll be averaging my positions here, but I'm going to carry my Nifty long positions. It's October and November expiry, so I don't have much to worry there. But if you're in the near term, weekly or even September monthly options, you need to be a little cautious because this, if it breaks the support, 17,200, it may correct. It may be a sharp correction because usually sell-offs happen intraday, like 100, 200 points can fall. So if it falls in a sharp way, I think it's good to go long. Any kind of dip is still a buy on dips market, so let's not forget about that. Uh, I'm not going to short this market at all. You can still short intraday, maybe few 100 points if you're taking aggressive positions. Any gap up, you can try to short the market, but I'm trying to buy on any kind of dips. That is my approach, right? So once you mark the points, you can take your positions because within this range, it's going to be a little tough because it's in a narrow range. At between 250 to say 400 to 450, it's going to be a sideways move. So you can trade the boundaries. You can short here and you can buy here. So you can trade within this range intraday. But if you're a positional trader, look for a breakout here before going aggressively long or any kind of dips to this levels. It will be a good buying opportunity. That's the way I'm seeing Nifty. Coming to Bank Nifty, I'm actually avoiding Bank Nifty because the ADX is still rising. It is definitely in the uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, but still the trend is clearly sideways. It's in a narrow range between 36 400 500 to 37,000, right? So further uptrend only above 37,000 we can expect a good up move towards 37,700, the previous all-time highs. Very strong support at 3600. So any kind of dips, I'll be a buyer in Bank Nifty. But as of now, I'm trying to avoid because it is in a very narrow range. So you can trade intraday aggressively on the boundaries here, buy here and sell here, and vice versa. But you should be a little cautious because you may get some sharp moves on either side in a sideways trend. So that is my view. But definitely, the positional view is definitely on the long side. So if you're a positional trader, any kind of dips is a welcome buying opportunity. Okay, so let's look at the global market. See, the problem in US is there's some local cues which are negative there, and it's actually breached the 20-week moving average, Dow Jones. So every time it's hitting this 20-week moving average, it is kind of recovered. And this is the first time you're seeing a close below 20-week moving average, which is not a good sign. Even on the daily chart, see, this is a bearish Marubozu pattern, which means there could be more downside, which we can expect in US markets. So the daily chart, you can see it is already looking oversold outside the Bollinger Band, and it's closed at the day's low, in fact the week's low, right? So there is a good chance it may find support somewhere here. Next support is coming around 33,960 zones. So I'm expecting some more fall in Dow Jones, and S&P 500 also. You can see here it is on a trend line. You can see this is the trend line which I've drawn, and it is exactly there. It is below 20 DMA. If it breaches this trend line, it may fall more to 4,400. That is the major support here. 4,380 to 4,400 is the major support zone here. Also the Bollinger Band. You can see last 4 days of high selling has happened. So we need to know, we need to see where it's going to stop. Okay, you can see in the weekly chart also, it is at a crucial juncture. If it breaches this trend line, I think it can come up to 20-week movement, which is at 4,300, which is a major support on a longer time frame, right? So that is my view. It is when you have weak global cues, obviously upside will be limited in Indian markets. So you can see SGX Nifty also has actually come off the highs on Friday, right? It is closed lower around 17,360, but still it is not a big downside. See, even though Dow Jones has fallen by, let's see how much percentage this week. This week actually it has fallen by 2%, more than 2%, and even the previous week is all it was negative, right? So let's say 2.5% Dow Jones has fallen, but still Nifty is sustaining around above 17,300. That shows it's not having much impact. Even other Asian markets are not falling much because of this US sell-off. So I don't think we need to worry much about US market sell-off as such, because it's actually so far it's not shown any impact. But it is good to stay cautious at higher levels near all-time highs. There's always a risk of some kind of sharp sell-off which may get triggered for some reason, right? So just be cautious, but maintain a positive bias. That is my view. As I said, I'm long in Nifty, and also stock specific bullish. Let's look at some of the sectors where we can. I'm bullish on IT. IT actually a lot of people are short, but I can see here it had 2 days of sell off, and then it's forming a like a hammer candle. So I'm definitely not shorting IT stocks. I'm bullish on few stocks like Mindtree. I think we can expect more upside in Nifty. And another sector I'm bullish on is FMCG. Hindustan Unilever, Marico, Tauber, these are good buying opportunities. In fact, after 5 days of consolidation, you can see it is showing some kind of breakout sign. So I think this can move higher. So I'm bullish on FMCG and IT. So on a positional basis, I'm actually accumulating metals. Metals have actually shown a very good rally, and it's last almost 2-3 weeks, it's moving sideways, right? So it is holding 20 DMA support. I think at some point it will break out on the upside. Maybe it may take even 1 or 2 months, we can say. But on a positional basis, if you're an investor, you can try to keep accumulating select metal stocks, right? Let's look at a few others. Say look at pharma. It's looking a little bit weak, forming lower highs and lower lows. So I'm not very upbeat on pharma. Let's look at auto. Auto also is showing some kind of weakness here. It's still holding 20 DMA. So let's see for a few days. If it still holds, we can try to accumulate some auto stocks. But I'm focusing more on IT and FMCG. So that is my view for the week. If you'd like to subscribe to my Telegram group for live market support, please check out the link in description. And you can also WhatsApp or email me if you have any queries. So thanks for watching and have a good week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.